नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये वेदे रामायणे चैव पुराणे भारते तथा अद्य उच्यन्ते च मध्यं च हरि सर्वत्र गीयते मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपास्तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणे परमानन्दमाधवं परमानन्द हे माधव पदुगलुचि मकरन्द परमानन्द हे माधव पान करी आनंदे बोलो हरि हरि से आनंदे बोलो हरि हरि हरिंको नमे बंधो भेला पारी कोरिबे चौकाडोला हरिका नामे बंधवेला पारी कोरिबे चौकाडोला से चौकाडोला को पोयोरे मन मोरो निरंतरे से चौकाडोरे मन मोरो निरंतरे मन मोरो निरंतरे रहो हा कृष्ण बोली जीव जाओ मन निरंतरे रहो हा कृष्ण बोली जीव जाओ हा कृष्ण बोली जाऊ जीव मते उधर राधा धव कृष्ण बोली जाऊ जीव मते उधर राधा धव 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 धर्म प्रसीत गैतवत्रो परम मन्मशरणं सतं वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयं वर्णनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परिरीश्वरो सद्य हृदय वरुद्योत्र ते पृथिवी शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणा निगमकल्पतरुर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबतो भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुका अनर्थोपशमं साक्षात् भक्तियोगं तदुक्षजे लोकस्याजानतो विद्वं सक्री सत्ततसंहितां यस्यां वैश्रियमाणायं कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंस शोकमोहो भयापहं श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणमणं यद्वैष्णवानां प्रियं यस्मिन् तारमहंसमेकमं ज्ञानं परमदीयते तत्र ज्ञानविरागभक्तिसहितं नस्कर्णमादेशकृतं तस्मै सुपथं विचारणपरो भक्त्या विमुच्ये नरो अर्थयं ब्रह्मसूत्राणां भारतार्थो विनिर्णयो गायत्री भाष्यरूपसो वेदार्थो परिगृहीतो सर्ववेदेतिहासारं सारं सारं समुद्रं सर्ववेदान्तसारं हे श्रीमद्भागवतमिष्यते तद्रसां चतुर्थस्य नान्यत्र सदरति क्वचित् कृष्ण भक्ति रसस्वरूप श्री भागवत कृष्ण भक्ति रसस्वरूप श्री भागवत ताते वेदो शास्त्र हईते परम महतो ताते वेद शास्त्र हईते परम महतो चारि वेद उपनिषदे যত কিছু হয় চারি বেদ উপনিষদে যত কিছু হয় তার অর্থ ব্যাস করিল সঞ্চয় হরিল সঞ্চয় যেই সূত্রে যেই রূপ বিষয় বচন যেই সূত্রে যেই রূপ বিষয় ভাগবতে সেই রূপ শোকরি বন্ধন ভাগবতে সেই রূপ শোকরি বন্ধন জীবের নিস্তার লাগে সূত্র কইল ব্যাস জীবের নিস্তার লাগে সূত্র কইল ব্যাস মায়াবাদী দাস শুনে হায় সর্বনাশ যাও ভাগবত পড়ো বৈষ্ণবের শানে যাও ভাগবত পড়ো বৈষ্ণবের শানে একান্ত আশ্রয় করো চৈতন্য চরণে একান্ত আশ্রয় করো চৈতন্য চরণে ভাগবত যে না মানে সে জবন সম ভাগবত যে না মানে সে জবন সম তার সস্তা আছে জন্মে Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th Canto, Chapter 4, Text 14. Bhagavan Rushabha Samagya Sangya Atma Tantra Soyam Nitya Nibrutanartha Parampara Kevanandadubhava Ishvara Eva Viparitavat Karmani Arabhamana Kalananugatam Dharmam Acharanenopasikyam Acharanenopasikyam Atadividam Shama Upasanto Maitraha Karuniko Dharmartho Yasaha Prajanam Damrita Varodhone Damrita Varodhena Grihesu Lokam Niyamaya Bhagavan Rushabha Sangha Atma Tantra Swayam Nityam विवृतानर्थ परम्परः केवलानन्दानुभवस्वर एव विपरीतवत् कर्माणि आरभमानः कारणानुगतम् धर्मम् आचरणोपशिक्षणम् अतद्विदां समो उपशान्तो मैत्रः कारुणिको धर्मर्थ जस प्रजानं दम्रित बरोधेन गृहेषु लोकं नियमयात्. This is a long text. We will go back to our translation. Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Rishabha. Rishabha Samagya. Sangya. Named. Atmatantraha. Fully independent. Swayam. Personally. Nitya. Eternally. Nibrita. Free from anartha of things not wanted. Is birth, old age, disease and death. Paramparaha. The continual succession. One after another. Kevalam. Only. Ananda Anubhava. Full of transcendental bliss. Ishvara. The Supreme Law. The controller. Eva. Indeed. Viparitavat. Just like the opposite. Karmani. Material activities. Arvamana. Performing. Kalena. In course of time. Anugatam. Neglected. Dharmam. The Varnasrama Dharma. Acharana. By executing. Upasikkha. Teaching. Atadvidam. Persons who are in ignorance. Samaha. Equipoised. Upasanta. Undisturbed by the material senses. Maitraha. Very friendly to everyone. Karunikaha. Very merciful to all. Dharma. Religious principles. Artha. Economic development. Yasaha. Reputation. Praja. Sons and daughters. Ananda. Material pleasure. Amrita. Eternal life. Avarodhena. For achieving. Grihesu. In household life. Lokam. The people in general. Niyamayat. Regulated. Bhagavan Rishabha Sangha Atmatantra Swayam Nitya Nibritanartha Paramparaha Kevalanandanubhava Ishvara eva viparitva tavat karmani arvamana kalenānugatam dharmam आचरणोपशिक्षान् अतद्विदं सम उपसन्तो मैत्रः कारुणिको Dharmartha jasa prajanam Damrita varodhena Grihesu lokam niyamaya. That's the song. Being an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Rishabhdev was fully independent because his form was spiritual, eternal and full of transcendental bliss. He eternally had nothing to do with the four principles of material misery, birth, death, old age and disease. Nor was he materially attached. He was always equipoised and he saw everyone on the same level. He was unhappy to see others unhappy and he was the well-wisher of all living entities. Although he was a perfect personality, the Supreme Lord and controller of all, he nonetheless acted as if he were an ordinary conditioned soul. Therefore, he strictly followed the principles of Varnashram Dharma and acted accordingly. In due course of time, the principles of Varnashram Dharma had become neglected. Therefore, through his personal characteristics and behavior, he taught the ignorant public how to perform duties within the Varnashram Dharma. In this way, he regulated the general populace in householder life, enabling them to develop religion and economic well-being and to attain reputations, sons and daughters, material pleasure, and finally eternal life. By his instructions, he showed how people could remain householders and at the same time become perfect by following the principles of Varnashram Dharma. The Varnashram Dharma is meant for imperfect conditioned souls. It trains them to become spiritually advanced in order to return home back to Godhead. A civilization that does not know the highest aim of life is no better than an animal society. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, not a vidu svarthagatim hi Vishnu. A human society is meant for elevation to spiritual knowledge so that all of the people can be freed from the clutches of birth, death, old age and disease. The Varnashram Dharma enables human society to become perfectly fit for getting out of the clutches of Maya. And by following the regulative principles of Varnashram Dharma, one can become successful. In this regard, see Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, text 21, 24. So, Rishabhdev was incarnation of the Supreme Lord. How many types of incarnations are there? Tattva Gyan.
Shaktivesavatar, Leelavatar, Purusavatar, Gunavatar, Manvantaravatar.
How many? 5.
Purusha mentioned.
Purusha is already told.
Then there are different types of Shaktivesavatar.
Yes, you have already told. Huh?
But the Shaktivesavatar also different again. No? Palana avatar.
How many avatars? 6 types of avatar.
6 types.
Yeah. One is missing. You spoke everything, one is missing. That is Yugavatar.
Yuga.
Yeah. Leelavatar, Purushavatar, Gunavatar, Shaktivesavatar, Yugavatar, Manvantara. These are the 6 types of avatars.
6 types.
The Supreme Lord Krishna, he descends here in this different avatar, different incarnations. And Rishabhdev, one of the avatars. Rishabhdev was Leela avatar. What Rishabdev preached as Leela avatar, Rishabdev, what he preached or what he taught us. Rishabdev, in his incarnation, he taught us the Paramahansa Tattva. How one can be elevated to Paramahansa stage. That was his mission. He came to teach us how to become a Paramahansa. So therefore, here he started with Varnashram Dharma. He was totally independent, but as he has to teach something to the public, therefore he appeared here to do something here as an ordinary human being. The Bhagavan has nothing to do, but sometimes it seems that he is engaged in some duties, some activities. Just like Bhagavan he has to do something in this material world, but he has nothing to do in this material world. He is Aptakama, Atmaram. Atmaram, Aptakam means he is self-satisfied. He doesn't need anything from anyone. But still, he appears here. And as if he needs something, as if he has to get something from someone. That is, he is Leela. He does this Leela. And it is also said that if a leading man, leader type man, will not do anything, then the others, they will never follow it. They will never do it. Therefore, those who are leading personalities, they will have to set nice examples for everyone. So therefore, Prabhupada Maharaj, he has referred to Srimad Bhagavad Gita, where Bhagavan Krishna is saying to Arjuna, Jajjat achariti shreshta tat etara jana sajat pramanam kurute loka stad anuvartate. Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. It is said by Prabhupada that people in general always require a leader who can teach the public by their practical behavior. So, if someone is a leader, he must behave nicely so that others will follow him. And all such natural leaders have a great responsibility to their dependents. Because the ordinary people, they depend on the leaders. And the leaders should behave in such a way, the ordinary people can do it because the ordinary people, they depend on the leader. If leader is not acting properly, behaving properly, then how the leader will expect that those who are depending on him, they will behave properly. So, it is said that again, Bhagavan saying, no me partha stita kartavyam trisu lokesu kinchana. Nanavaptam avaptavyam bharta evacha karmani. O son of Pritha, there is no work prescribed for me within all the three planetary systems. Nor am I in want of anything, nor have I a need to obtain anything, and yet I am engaged in prescribed duties. So, Bhagavan saying, there is no work prescribed for me. Nothing I will have to do in this material world. But still, yet I am engaged in prescribed duties. The Supreme Lord, He is the controller of all other controllers. Maheshwara. He is the Maheshwara. Sarvaloka Maheshwara. Bhaktaram Jagatapasa Sarvaloka Maheshwara. Bhagavan Krishna saying, I am Maheshwara. I am the supreme controller of all the controllers. There are so many Ishwaras, but Ishwara means controller. And I am the Maheshwara. I am the supreme controller. And Bhagavan Krishna is the greatest of all the diverse planetary leaders. Everyone is under his control. So why he will have to do some prescribed duties? Why Bhagavan Krishna will do something as if he is doing something, he has to do something, he has obligation to do something? Why it will happen? So therefore he is saying, yet I am engaged in prescribed duty, though I have nothing to do here in this material world, but still I am engaged in prescribed duties. And also again he is saying, Jadihi aham na vartyam, Jadihi aham na vartyam, jatu karmani atam dhritaha, mama vartmanu vartanti manushya partha sarvasa. For if I ever fail to engage in carefully performing prescribed duties, O Pritha, certainly all men would follow my path. So for this purpose, Bhagavan Krishna, he is engaged in some prescribed duties. Because if he will not do, nobody will do it. Nobody will follow it. So, it is said that from the Srimad Bhagavatam it is understood that Lord Krishna was performing all the religious duties at home and out of home as required of a householder. He acted like a householder, as if he has so many duties to do there. And also, in text 24, Bhagavan saying, Utsidevur ime loka na kuriyam karma chedaham sankarasya cha karta syamupaha anya viva prajaha. Anyam imaha prajaha. If I did not perform prescribed duties, all these worlds would be put to ruination. The whole world will be ruined because he is not doing anything. I would be the cause of creating unwanted population, and I would thereby destroy the peace of all living beings. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna, he is engaged in some prescribed duties. He said, Varna Sankara is unwanted population which disturbs the peace of the general society. So in order to check this, Bhagavan is appearing here and doing something. So Bhagavan, he has nothing to do, but in Kurukshetra battlefield, we will see he is driving the chariot of Arjuna. But it is not necessary that he should drive the chariot of Arjuna. But he did it because of love. So much loving relationship is there. Arjuna is having so much loving relationship with Krishna. Therefore, Krishna, he has to drive the chariot of Arjuna. And also, he has to wait until the pujari will come, cook something for him, and offer him, feed him, bathe him, put him to rest. All these things he is waiting. But it is not needed. It is not needed that he should eat something. Because he is self-satisfied. He is Atmaram Aptakam. He is getting all pleasure within himself. But still, he is waiting to get something from pujari or cook. Why? Because of love. Loving relationship. He has loving relationship with the bhaktas. Bhaktas are having loving relationship with Krishna, and Krishna is having loving relationship with bhakta. And due to that loving relationship, Krishna is acting just like an ordinary human being. He is crying to suck the breast of mother. He is becoming naughty, doing something which he has not to do. He is doing that just like an ordinary human being. Therefore, it is said, Krishnero jote ko khela sarvotamo naralila naradapu tahara sorupo Gopo beso benu karo Navo kisoro natavaro Nara lila hae anurupo Krishna's jote khela sarvottama naralila. Whatever lila Krishna has done, among them Krishna's Naralila, human pastime, is the best pastime. And that too, Gopa Besa Benukar, that too his pastime as the cowherd man, cowherd boy, having flute, and Gopa Besa Benukar, Nava Kishora Natavara, very young boy, and just like always, dancing position, Natavara. Natavara means dancing position. He was just like a dancing boy. And that is his Swarup, Swayam Rupa, Bhagavan Swarup. Bhagavan original form is Navakishara Natavara, Gopa Besa Byanukara. Sikhi Pichavara, peacock feather on his head. So, Henorupa Jagata Matai. Henorupa Jagata Matai. This form, Krishna's, this form is making whole world mad. The whole world is becoming mad after this beautiful form of Bhagavan Krishna. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, he is appearing here and he is doing the pastime just like human being. For what? Only for the pleasure of his dear devotees. the dear devotees, they will exchange their love with Krishna and they will become very happy. Therefore, Krishna is appearing here and doing many pastimes just like human beings. And Rushabdev, before Rushabdev, his sons came. According to order of their father, they became well cultured, well behaved, very pure in their activities, and expert in Vedic knowledge and the performance of Vedic rituals. Thus, they all became perfectly qualified Brahmins. Here, before the sloka, it is said that Rushabdev was a Kshatriya, king. He was king Kshatriya. But he was teaching to his children about the Brahminical qualities. Though he was Kshatriya, but he was teaching Brahminical qualities to his sons. Some of his sons were very perfect Brahman. They were doing Brahminical activities, rituals. And some of them were very expert in speaking Bhagavatam. So therefore, the Rushabdev song, this here, it is said, the sons were Habi, Kabi, Habi, Antariksha, Prabhuda, Pipalayana, Avirhotra, Drumya, Chamasa, and Karabhaja. These are very exalted, advanced devotees and authorized preachers of Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, they were called Mahabhagavatam. The Mahabhagavatam, they preach from Bhagavatam. They speak from Bhagavatam. They give Bhagavatam to everyone. What is Bhagavad Dharma is? What is Bhagavad Dharma? Why one should read Bhagavatam, one should listen Bhagavatam? What is there in Bhagavatam? The devotees, many elevated devotees, they preach only Bhagavatam. Why this Bhagavatam is being preached? Because Bhagavata is giving us prem bhakti, our loving relationship with Krishna. If one is going through Bhagavatam, then he can develop loving relationship with Krishna. And these Brahminical activities which his sons were doing, how they are born as Kshatriya, but how they are doing Brahminical activities. What is the meaning of Brahman? Janmana jayate Sudra. Janmana jayate Sudra, sanskarat bhavet dijya. Veda pathat bhavet vipro, brahma janati brahma. All are born as Sudra. By sanskar, by dikha sanskar, they will become Dija, twice born. And they will get the right to study the Vedic literature. Veda pathat bhavet vipro. Then they will become vipro. And when they will study the Vedic literature, then they will become Brahman. Brahma janati Brahma. Because they will know who is a real Brahman. the Supreme Brahman, the Bhagavan Krishna. So therefore, in this material world, all are Shudra. No one is Brahman. Especially in Western countries, there is no Varnashrama Dharma at all. Nobody follows Varnashrama Dharma. So one question arises, why Bhagavan, every time he is appearing in India, Bharatavarsha? What is the reason? The reason is that in Bharatavarsha, in India, there is Varnashrama Dharma. Somehow, we cannot say fully pure Varnashrama is there, but to some extent Varnashrama Dharma is being observed in Bharatavarsha. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna, he appears in Bharatavarsha, India. Because to some extent Varnashrama Dharma is there. Here in this, in Europe country or any other countries, there is no Varnashrama Dharma. And some countries, though they have Varnashrama Dharma, little bit Varnashrama Dharma is there, but it is polluted, contaminated. It's not real Varnashrama Dharma. In Varnashrama Dharma, the Brahmanas are treated as the leader of the society. They are the leaders. And all others, they will follow the Brahmanas, because Brahmanas are head of the society. They are intelligent and they have knowledge. They have knowledge about Bhagavan Krishna, the Supreme Brahman. And they will preach to everyone. So those who are preachers, those who are preaching, they are automatically Brahmins. One time, one devotee, Gurudev asked me, to whom you are recommending for Brahman initiation? I said, so and so, they are ready to become Brahman. Then he said, why not this one? I said, this one is not showing any Brahminical qualities. So how can I recommend his name? Then immediately Gurudev said, but he is preaching. He is preaching. When he is preaching, he is automatically Brahman. So why not we will make him a Brahman? So Brahmana, he has to speak about Krishna. This is called Svabhava Siddha Brahmana. There is Jati Siddha Brahmana, Svabhava Siddha Brahmana. Jati Siddha means those who are born in Brahma family. They are called Jati Siddha Brahmana. Brahmana Jati. By caste they are Brahmin. They may not be having any Brahminical qualities, but they are claiming that they are Brahman. But actual Brahmana is Svabhav Shuddha Brahmana. Guna Karma Vibhagas. Bhagavan, he started this Varnashrama Dharma. Varnashrama Dharma was established by Bhagavan himself. Chatur Varna Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagas. According to guna, according to quality, according to the activity, they will be considered whether they are Brahmana or they are Kshatriya or Vaishya or Shudra. The Kshatriyas are to just protect the Kshetra field. They will protect the citizens and they will protect the fields, protect the wealth, life of others. Therefore they are Kshatriyas. In this age of Kali, It is said by Varaha Purana, in the age of Kali, those who are taking birth in Brahmana family, they are actually Rakshas. They are not Brahmas. In other Yuga, they were Rakshasa, therefore they took birth in Brahmana family. Rakshasa Kalimasritya Jayante Brahmajonisu Utpanna Brahmana Kule Badhante Sutriyan Kuna. So what the Brahmana will do? They will give troubles to those who are coming in Srauta Parampara, listening process. Srotriyam. Those who are listening, those who are coming in listening process, the Brahmanas, so-called Brahmanas, in this age of Kali, they will create problem for them. There are so many examples. The ISKCON was banned in Indonesia, Bali. For whom? For the Brahmanas and Hindus, so-called Hindu and Brahmanas are creating problem for the devotees of ISKCON. Same thing happening in Singapore. Due to only Brahmanas, because it is stated in Varaha Purana, Srutavalambi, those who are following Srauta path, listening path, the so-called Brahman, they will create problem for them. Ei sakal namo, ei sakal rakhaso, Brahmana namo matro, ei sabo lokojamo, jatanaro patro. Kali juge rakhaso kala vipra ghore janmivena sujanero himsa korivare. If someone is becoming envious towards somebody, then he will be considered Sudra, Asura, demon. If someone will develop envy, Matsarata, Irisa, then he will be considered as Rakshasa, Asura, demon, or Sudra. He cannot be considered as a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. The Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, they are high class. They are high class people. They never develop envy. So Sujaner Himsa Karibari. Janmiden Sujaner Himsa Karibari. They will take birth in Brahma family in order to become envious towards the sadhus. Eso dipres porsa katha namaskar dharma shastra sarvata nished kariba. So dharma shastra, religious scriptures say, don't go to them, don't touch them, even don't obey obeisance, don't pay obeisance to them. So Sudras are, they go for violence, they speak, they lie, they have so much greed, and they can earn money by anything. Asat karya. By any type of abominable activities they can do, these Sudras. So therefore, in this age of Kali, those who are taking birth, they are all Sudras. All types of food they can eat, all types of abominable activities they can do. They will never follow any Vedic principles, rules, regulations. Anachari. Anachari. In Sanskrit word they say anachari. So, in Saukra Vichar, what you say, seminal condition, seminal consideration, what is it?
Seminal line.
Seminal, no? Well,
Seminal line.
huh?
Seminal line.
Seminal line, Saukra, what is it?
Yes, seminal consideration.
Seminal consideration.
Physical.
Seminal consideration. In seminal consideration, they have no purity at all. So therefore, how they will be elevated, how they will pray to Krishna, how they can become devotee of Krishna. Because by birth they are Shudra. If Shudra has no chances to go to the Supreme Lord Krishna. Therefore, it is said, Asusha Sudra Kalapahi Brahmana Kali Sambhava Tesam Agam Margena Suddha Nar Srauta Vartamana. The seminal, due to the birth by semen, they are not becoming Brahman, they are becoming Shudra. So therefore, whatever they are doing, Vedic rituals, that is not also pure. So unless they will be given Diksha, initiation, through Pancharatra, they cannot be considered as Brahman. Yatha kanchana tang jati kangsha rasa vidhanata tada diksha vidhanana dijjutam jayate nuna. By chemical reaction, the bell metal can be turned to gold. Similarly, by diksha, by initiation, they can become Brahman. The Shudras can become Brahman. So one is becoming Bija, twice born. The reason is not by taking birth or because he is studying Veda, he is studying Vedic scripture. These are not the reason for becoming twice born one. The only thing is that what is the activities? What is his activity? What type of activities he is doing? So if someone is serving to the Supreme Lord, Krishna, if someone is trying to always give pleasure to the Supreme Lord, then he is becoming Bhagavata. He is becoming Bhakta Bhagavata. So if someone is becoming Bhakta Bhagavata, whatever caste, whatever family from he is coming, but he is a Brahman. So therefore, those who are rendering devotional services unto the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna, they are automatically Brahman. So, therefore, here, Rishabhdev sons, they were considered as Brahman. They are considered as Mahabharata. Those who are born in Brahman family, but still they do not know the Bhagavad Tattva. They do not know about the Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of God, Bhagavan. Only they are putting the sacred thread and they are claiming that they are Brahman. Actually, they are not Brahman, they are just like animals. It is Atri Samhita saying. So therefore, by imitation also one cannot become Brahman. When I was very young, I was imitating my father. My father was doing yajna, I was imitating how to do yajna. I didn't know nothing about yajna, but still I was imitating. This imitation is not, will make a Brahman. So it is said in Manu Samhita, their names like Brahman. Those, like an elephant is made out of wood, is not an elephant. A deer made out of only deer skin is not a deer. Similarly, the Brahmana who has no knowledge about the Supreme Lord, how he can become a Brahman? The Brahmana should have knowledge about the Supreme Lord. Brahma janati so Brahman. If you know the Supreme Lord, then he can become Brahman. Nowadays, the Brahmanas, those who are Brahmanas, they don't have any tapasya, any penance or austerity. They can eat everything. They can do any types of activities, but only they are claiming that they are Brahman. Huh? So if anyone will depend on that type of Brahman, then what will happen to him? So it is said that he is climbing onto a stone boat. If someone is following that type of Brahmana, depending on that type of Brahmana, he is climbing onto a stone boat. Many Brahmanas will see, they are very greedy also. If they will do some rituals, they will ask so much money. If I will do this, I will get this much money. Because they are looking for the money. The Brahmana's duty is to serve Krishna on behalf of his Jajamana. Jajamana means those who are depending on Brahman. They are Jajamana. The many families, they are depending on Brahmana. The Brahmana will do something good for us. And that Brahmanas are called Purohita. They are doing welfare to Pura. Pura means family. So, the opposite, Brahman's opposite, what is opposite of Brahman?
Kripana.
Who is Kripana? What is the definition of Kripana?
Does not know the goal of life.
Na veda kripana sreya atmana gunavastu dhru tasyatani chato jachet jadisopi tatha vida. 6th canto Bhagavatam, 9th chapter. Bhagavan saying to demigods, Those who are thinking that material, money and wealth is everything, and that is the goal of their life, they are Kripana. They do not know what is the need of soul. And those who are giving some donation to this type of so-called Brahmana who are Kripana, they are also foolish. The foolish person will give some donation to them. So therefore there are two types of persons. One is Kripana, one is Brahmana. So those who know the need of Atma, the need of soul, they are Brahmana. Those who are only thinking what is the need of their body, they are Kripana. So, how to properly use this body? Because after a long time, after many, many lifetimes, we have received this human body. And how we should properly use this human body? So the Kripana, he does not know how to use this human body properly. But the Brahmanas, they know how to use the body properly. They will use this body for the service of the Supreme Lord. But others, those who are not Brahman, they will use the body for their own pleasure. How to get the pleasure? They will use their body. So therefore, the Brahmanas are considered to be very intelligent. Intelligent persons are Brahman, those who are intelligent. And the intelligent person, they want always spiritual benefit. They don't look for any material benefit. Paramarthika, this is paramarthika. Paramarthika benefit. So therefore, a Kripana is always begging for material wealth, material opulences. So therefore, he is considered to be a foolish person. এই মূর্খ আমায় বিষয় মাগে বিষয় কেন দিব আমি বিজ্ঞ এই মূর্খে বিষয় কেন দিব Bhagavan Krishna say he is a foolish one, he is asking for some material enjoyment, and I am not a foolish one, I am a learned one. Why I will give him this material enjoyment? Rather I will engage him in my services so that he will forget that he came to beg for material enjoyment. So those who are Kripana, they always think about their own material enjoyment. So that therefore their buddhi, their intelligence is not pure intelligence. So once any Kripana will get opportunity to come to Krishna and serve Krishna, then by the mercy of Krishna, they will get pure intelligence. And using that pure intelligence, they can also become Brahman. They can become Krishna Bhakta. So when they will become Bhakta, they will always think how Krishna will be happy. So when they will look for the happiness of Krishna, they will become happy. And when they will become happy, they will see how the so-called people are getting so much unhappiness, how they are becoming unhappy. So here Rishabdev is saying, he was very happy because he was engaged in Krishna Seva. So therefore he was happy. And he was preaching also Krishna Seva. But he was not happy because he was seeing that all are unhappy. So this is the quality of a Brahma, quality of a Bhakta. When a Bhakta will see someone is suffering, then his heart will bleed. He will cry. His heart will cry. Anugrahaya charanti bhavanti bhutani janartanas. Therefore, they go everywhere, they wander everywhere, only to help these persons, those who are having unhappiness. They want to make everyone happy. Why this unhappiness is coming? Because of so much desire for material happiness. If someone is having so much desire for material happiness, he will become unhappy. This material happiness is very temporary one. And as a result, this material happiness will give so much misery, so much suffering. So therefore, Bhagavan Krishna, if someone is surrendering to Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan is taking away all his material happiness. Jasyame anugunnami haranti taddhana samay. If I am pleased on anyone, I am taking away his material happiness. And when the material happiness is gone, then he will completely depend upon Krishna. If someone will not have material happiness, he will completely depend on Krishna. Those who are very much attached to this material happiness, material wealth, material enjoyment, so they will have to go through this birth, death, old age, disease. So this type of sufferings, this is called suffering. Birth, also suffering. Old age, disease, death, also suffering. The 4 types of suffering is said here. And the loyal persons, those who are bhakta, they want to bring the ordinary people out from this suffering. That means how they will not get any birth, old age, disease, death. In other words, you can say that they will not take birth again here in this material world. If you will take birth here in this material world, then suffering is there. These 4 types of sufferings are there. So, therefore, those who are Brahma, those who are Shobhava Siddha Brahma, they are Vaishnava. They are the Vaishnavas. The Vaishnavas are Shobhava Siddha Brahma. And they know about this suffering. So therefore, they always preach about Vishnu Tattva, Krishna Tattva, or Bhakti Tattva. They speak about the absolute truth, Krishna, Bhagavan, Bhakti. So therefore, those who are Vaishnava, they are more than Brahmins. So they have right in Veda. They have right to go through Veda. Because in Veda, if someone is intelligent enough, when he will go through this Vedic literature, what we will see there? What they will get from Veda? वेदेर तत्व केवल कह कृष्ण के इन वेदो दिस तत्व प्रतिपादक इन संस्कृत वाले तत्व प्रतिपादक the स्वभाव सिद्ध ब्राह्मण the Vaishnavas they have the right to understand the Veda. And Bhagavan Krishna saying, Vedesya sarve aham eva vedyo. That means, in Veda, they will understand Bhagavan Krishna. So when they will study Veda, they will only see that Krishna is to be established. The ultimate goal is to go to Krishna. They will find this in Veda. So when they will know about the Krishna Bhagavan, so they are automatically Brahman. So when they will leave this world, when they will leave the body, they will leave by knowing Achyuta Vastu Krishna. Achyuta Vastu means infallible one. They will leave this world by knowing the infallible one. But those who are Kripana, those who have no knowledge about the Supreme Lord, when they will leave this world, they will live without knowing the Achyuta Vastu Krishna. So if someone is leaving this world, knowing the Achyuta Vastu Krishna, then he will go back home, back to Godhead. But those who are leaving this world without knowing about Achyuta Vastu or infallible one Krishna, then they will come here again. Time and again they will come here. So therefore it is said, Bhagavan said in Bhagavad Gita, Bahunam Jarmanam te jnanavan man prapadyante vasudevam sarvamiti samahatma sudurva. After many births, those who are knowledgeable person, those who have knowledge, they will know Vasudeva Krishna, Supreme Lord Krishna is everything. And they will surrender to Krishna. And when they will surrender to Krishna, they will become great personalities. Sudurlabha, very rare personality. So, who has bhakti towards Bhagavan? It is said, Sutta Upanishad saying, Jasya deve para bhakti, jatha deve tatha guru, tasya tehe katita hayatma, prakasante mahatmana. Jasya deve para bhakti. If someone is having pure devotion towards Krishna, he should have the same type of devotion towards Guru. Then he can understand the purport of Vedic literature very nicely. Tasya te kvachita prakasante mahatma. And he is a real Brahman who is able to understand the Vedic scripture nicely. He is a Brahman. Mochi hoy, shuchi hoy, Krishna jadi bhaje. Suchi hoy, mochi hoy, Krishna jadi bhaje. A mochi can become suchi. A impure one can become pure one if he is doing Krishna bhajan. But a pure one will become impure one if he is not doing Krishna bhajan. So therefore, the Brahmanas they know the need of the soul. The need of the soul is to serve Krishna, is to do Krishna bhajan. That is the need of the soul. So if he doesn't know the need of the soul, then he cannot be considered as Brahman. Paramarthika Brahmanato. Brahminical quality is not there. The Paramarthika Brahman quality is not there. So, if someone will become real Brahman, so king cannot administer, or what do you say, king cannot levy tax, cannot bring him to under his clutches or
Make him submit.
Make him submitted. And that type of Brahmana, they will always advise Kshatriya, king. So Kshatriya should get the advice from a real Brahman. And by that he can administer, he can rule very nicely. So therefore Brahmanas are considered to be the head of the society. They are the head of the society. So the Brahmana, he knows the Brihat Vastu. Brihat Vastu is Brahma. He knows the Brahma. Therefore, he is very magnanimous. Brahmana is very magnanimous. Bhagavan Krishna is having Sarva Palakatva Dharma. Sarva Palakatva Dharma means Bhagavan Krishna maintains everyone. So therefore he is called Brahma. So if one is not doing the Krishna or Vishnu Upasana or Shiv, then he will be influenced by Kala. Kala is time. Kala Sarvahara, everything Kala will destroy. But if someone is knowing the Supreme Brahman, the Kala cannot influence him. The time cannot influence him. So therefore it is said that Bhakti bina kom sadham dite nare phal, sab phala desh bhakti swatantra phal. So only one has to develop bhakti. Bhakti for Bhagavan. And automatically one will become Vaishnava Brahman, and he will become free from the influence of the cow. In other words, we can say he will never face death, birth, old age, disease. So this was preached. This was preached by Rishabdev and Rishabdev's sons. So, Bhakti Shastra Bhagavata. Bhagavata is speaking about bhakti. The subject is given in Bhagavata. What is the subject of Bhagavata? What is the real essence of Bhagavata? Bhagavata essence is one should develop loving relationship with Krishna, because he is the only object of love. So, the man or woman, they should develop loving relationship with Krishna. And that is called Suddha Bhakti, pure devotion. So one should have pure devotion towards Krishna. So in Bhakta's heart is very pure. And in that pure heart, there is love. The love for Krishna is there. Those who are having pure heart, they can render loving relationship with Krishna. So, in this loving relation, what a bhakta will see, what a bhakta should do. In loving relationship with Krishna, a bhakta should see how Krishna will be happy. He will never see for his own happiness. There is no question of his own happiness. Atma Sukha. He does not have Atma Sukha, his own happiness. So the Atma Sukha, his own happiness, is considered to be Kama. Those who are looking for their own happiness, they have Kama. So those who have Kama, they cannot develop prema, love. In Atma Sukha, there is lost. When the Atma Sukha is not there, only desire for the happiness of Krishna is there, then he can develop love for Krishna. If someone is having his own happiness, looking for his own happiness, that means he is developing kama, lusty desire is developed. So therefore, when one bhakta is loving Krishna, he should not have his own desire for own happiness. And that is called nirupadhika. Nirupadhika priti. Nirupadhika means without having any material designation. He has love for Krishna without material desire, material designation. Sopadhika. The sopadhika prema is not prema. Sopadhika. Having material designation, one is having love. He says one is having love. But that is not real love. So therefore, it is said, the love for Krishna is not available in this material world. The word called love is not in the material world. The material world, everything based on lust. The love is in the spiritual world. So when someone will render pure devotional services unto the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna, and he is looking for the pleasure of Bhagavan Krishna, then he is not in the material world, he is in spiritual world. Though he is remaining here in this material planet, but he is in spiritual world. So, why one will develop love for Krishna? Why one will develop loving relationship with Krishna? Because one can get Krishna only by love. Without love, one cannot get Krishna. One cannot establish his relationship with Krishna. Only if one has developed love for Krishna, then he can establish his relationship with Krishna. So, many shastras will find, the many shastras are indicating, in order to get the Supreme Lord, one has to go for tapasya. So, Shastra saying karma, jnana, yoga, dhyana, meditation, dharana, japa, tapo, yog, jaga, yajna, jama, niyama. There's many things has been given in Shastra. In tapasya also, we'll see somebody is having the qualification for tapasya, somebody is not having qualification for tapasya. Somebody is not born in a nice family. Somebody is qualified, somebody is not qualified. One has to become qualified to do tapasya. Those who are women, those who are Sudra, they cannot go for tapasya. If someone is not a Brahmana, he cannot go for Vedic study. He cannot do any jaga, yajna, fire sacrifices. And in this age of Kali, we the jivas are having so much desire, so much lusty desires are there. Mind is also fickle, very fickle. So how can we get Bhagavan? In this age of Kali, how can we get Bhagavan? So, we are worshipping Bhagavan Krishna. Whether he is accepting our puja or not, we don't know. But we are worshipping Bhagavan Krishna. So, then how can we get the mercy of Bhagavan? So Bhagavata is giving some hope. Bhagavat saying, oh, the living entities of this Kali, you don't have any sadhana bhajan, doesn't matter. You have not taken birth in Brahmana family, also doesn't matter. And your mind is so much indulged in materialistic activities. You have no time to pray for Bhagavan Krishna. You are not able to pray to Bhagavan Krishna very eagerly. And even if you will pray, your prayer may not reach his ears. No need of this thing. He is very merciful. When he sees that we are all suffering, then he is playing the flute. Very nice. Nice tune is coming out from that flute. Just try to listen. Try to listen that flute tune. And try to get rid of little bit from your material activities. How Bhagavan is so much concerned about us. Bhagavan is so much concerned about us. Therefore he is coming to our doorstep. And he is crying. Bhagavan himself is crying for us. Uccha sore kande prabhu jivero lagiya. Mahaprabhu, who is non different from Krishna, he is coming to the doorstep and he is crying. Loud voice. How he is crying? Mahaprabhu crying. How he is crying? Mahaprabhu is chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhagavan Krishna himself is coming to the doorstep and chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That means he is coming here to give us the message about the love of Krishna. How one can develop loving relationship with Krishna? Only by chanting Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, he is not seeing any discrimination. One is qualified, one is not qualified. Mahaprabhu is not seeing the differences. Someone is qualified, someone is not qualified. So everyone is same for him. Someone is born in Brahman family, someone is born in Sudra family. Everyone is same. So, he is saying, you have qualification. You have qualification to chant holy name. That qualification you have. So only chant the name of Krishna and you can get Bhagavan in this lifetime. You can go back home, back to Godhead by chanting the holy name of Bhagavan Krishna. So even the animals and birds, they can be delivered. They can go back home, back to Godhead. What to speak about human being? You are human being. Even the tiger and lions, they have qualification to chant. So Bhagavan Gaurhari, when he was going in Jharkhand jungle, that time he was chanting holy name and the tiger and lions, they were dancing with him. So, to get Bhagavan, what is needed? We have that. We have that. Without doing sadhana, bhajan, japa, tapo, jaga, yajna, dhyana, dharana, one can get Bhagavan very easily. Bhagavan is not conquerable, but he is being conquered. So what is that by which one can conquer Bhagavan? Unconquerable Bhagavan can be conquered by what? We can have love, loving relationship with Bhagavan. Our heart, if our heart is very pure, then if love for Bhagavan is there, then one can get connected with Bhagavan very easily. So it is not so difficult. We are developing love for so many things. We can also develop love for Bhagavan Krishna very easily. So no one can do his bhajan without the love. Krishna bhajan one cannot do without love. Maybe he is doing so many things, but if there is no love, then how can we say he is doing Krishna bhajan? One is doing Krishna bhajan means he has love for Krishna. By that love, very easily, one can make him his own man. So devotees, they are having so much love for Krishna. Therefore, Krishna has to wait কবে মাধব আসে আমায় করিবে উদ্ধার? Krishna is waiting inside the earth. When Madhava will come, my dear devotee Madhava will come, Madhavendra Puri, and he will pick me up from the earth. Krishna is waiting. Because Krishna wants only love from us. He doesn't want anything. Because he is Sada Ishwarya Purna Bhagavan, full of 6 opulences. So he doesn't need anything from us. He is self-satisfied after Kamatmaram, but he wants only love from us. So there is no rules, regulations. So when someone is developing loving relationship with Krishna, Krishna is coming to him. And Krishna is being bound up by that love. So this message you will get from Srimad Bhagavatam. Dui bhai hridero khyali andhakaro dui bhago bata sange koran sakhyataro eko bhagavato boro bhagavato shastro aro bhagavato bhakta bhakti rasa patra dui bhagavato dwara diya bhakti rasa taro hriday taro preme hoye varsha. So when Mahaprabhu came, Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu came, they dissipated the darkness of our heart. Hridaya khyali andhakar. There is so much darkness in the heart. What are those darknesses? What are those darknesses? So consider this Atma as body. And because we are considering the Atma as body, so therefore we are going for sense gratifications. And when we are thinking that Atma is a body, is Atma, then we want to lord over this world. And we are thinking something else is there, then the Supreme Lord Krishna. So these are all the darknesses. So we are having all these darkness. And Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, they came to the doorstep of everyone and they tried to dissipate this darkness by introducing 2 Bhagavatams. One Bhagavat is Bhagavata Grantha, the book Bhagavat. Another Bhagavata is Bhakta Bhagavat. So these 2 Bhagavatas, what they are giving to us? These 2 Bhagavatas are giving us the Bhakti Mela, Bhakti Rasa. So Bhakti Rasa, what is Bhakti Rasa is? How to develop loving relationship with Bhagavan. That is Bhakti Rasa. So by my mind, by my body, by speeches, by heart, I must love Krishna. This is Bhakti. So when one will have this type of loving devotional services, prem bhakti towards Krishna. Krishna is running to him. Krishna is coming to him. And Krishna is ready to fulfill all the desires of that bhakta. But the bhakta is not having any material desires. He has only desire how everyone should come to Krishna, get Krishna. Go and get Krishna. This is the desire of bhakta. So, there is no rules and regulations in loving relationship with Krishna. If someone is having loving relationship with Krishna, there is no rules and regulations. In love kingdom, there is no rules, regulations. For sadhana, bhajan, tapasya, many things, we have so many rules, regulations. In order to develop loving relationship with Krishna, there is no restriction, no rules, regulations. So therefore, it is said, Krishna prema swachachari. Krishna prem swachachari. Krishna prem is not obeying any, abiding by any rules and regulations. Swachachari. Swachachari means by his own desire, the Krishna prem can move. And Krishna prem is also swadhin, this independent one. So therefore, Krishna prem does not wait for any rules, regulations, restrictions. So this Krishna prem can arise within the heart of anyone. He may be Sudra, he may be Brahmana, he may be Kshatriya, Vaishya, whoever he may be. But he can develop love for Krishna. And when this love will develop, one will not see that somebody is looking at me, somebody is commenting, somebody is saying something. He will not. He will not see all these things. So therefore, Mahaprabhu, he taught, when someone will have love for Krishna, and with love he is chanting the holy name of Krishna, then he cannot keep him controlled. He will laugh, he will cry, he will dance, he will roll on the ground. He will not look at anyone. Someone is looking at me, someone is commenting, someone is criticizing. He will not mind for that. The Krishna prem is like that. So we can say to Krishna directly, O Krishna, you are king of the love kingdom. So I need mercy from you so that I can love you. I want to become your dasa, your servitor. I want to serve you because you are everything for me. If I will not get your seva, I cannot get peace and bliss in my heart. The love means love, and that is coming from the heart. That remains in the heart. Everyone's heart, the love is there. So therefore, to get Bhagavan Krishna, we cannot use our brain. By using the brain, one cannot get Krishna. He has to use his heart. The love should come from the heart in order to get Krishna. The brain will not help. When someone will develop love, then among these 5 rasas, he will have one rasa, and in that rasa, he will serve Krishna. The Santo, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. Santa is neutral. Servitorship, Dasya is servitorship. Sakhya is friendly one. And Vatsalya, parental love. Madhurya is conjugal love. So when someone will develop this love, automatically he will run to Krishna. He cannot remain away from Krishna for a single moment. Mother is not able to remain away from children. The lover and beloved, they cannot remain away because they have little love. So similarly, one cannot remain away from Krishna if he has developed love for Krishna. So much madness will develop. How one can get Krishna? Krishna is very merciful to us. It's Parama Karunamaya, supremely merciful. So how the devotees can develop loving relationship with him? Therefore, he is descending from Goloka Vrindavan to this Bhuloka, this earthly planet. He is coming to this earthly planet. And he is acting like an ordinary human being. We said already. So that we can develop love with him. We can develop loving relationship with him. If you will not be an ordinary human being, how can you develop love with him? So very easily one can develop love with him because he is looking like an ordinary human being. So Nanda Jasoda, they were having so much love for Krishna. And Krishna was also bound up by their love. Jasoda could bind up Krishna only by love. And Krishna is crawling in the veranda of Nanda Maharaj. Krishna is carrying the wooden shoes of Nanda Maharaj only by love. Otherwise it will never be possible. The Supreme Lord will come and carry the shoes of Krishna, Nanda Maharaj. Because Nanda Maharaj was very much devoted to Krishna, very much he was having love for Krishna. So if we will develop love for him, he cannot remain away from us because the attraction of love is so much. He will run to that devotee. He cannot remain away from it. So therefore, the Bhagavatam is giving us some hope. We should be hopeful. Therefore, the devotees, those who are Param Vaishnava, they recite Bhagavatam. They speak Bhagavatam. In Bhagavatam, if someone is listening Bhagavatam, then he can claim that Bhagavan is mine. Bhagavan belongs to me. Krishna belongs to me. If someone is not studying Bhagavatam, not listening Bhagavatam, he will think somebody is mine. Other than Krishna, someone is mine. My wife, my children, my father, my mother, they are mine. Someone is studying Bhagavatam, then he will say, Krishna belongs to me. Krishna is mine. So, when someone will develop love for Krishna and say Krishna is mine, so Krishna cannot go out of his vision for a single moment. And that bhakta also is not going out of his vision for a single moment. Joman pasyati sarvatra sarvam cham mai pasyati tasyaham pranasami sachamena pranasyati. Bhagavan saying, Joman pasyati sarvatra, who is seeing me everywhere. And also, everything is seeing within me. He is my dear devotee. I am not able to go out of his vision for a single moment, and he is not going out of my vision also single moment. So therefore, for a devotee, Krishna is present there and very near to him. He is not far from Krishna. So, everyone is having love in their heart. Even animal birds are having love in their heart. And the dharma of Atma, Atma dharma, is to develop love. That is Atma dharma. Atma's dharma is to develop love. So Atma will love someone. If we are not developing love for Krishna, then we will develop love for somebody else, something else. The jiva is having this love in their heart, but it is not pure. This love is not pure. Because this love is based on self-interest. He is thinking about his own enjoyment. So, if this contamination will go, then the Atma will be pure, heart will be pure, and the love also will be pure. So therefore, anugraha charanti bhavanti bhutani janartanasya. Out of mercy, the devotees, they are wandering everywhere in order to purify our heart. Speaking Bhagavatam, they are purifying our heart. The heart is getting purified only by reciting Bhagavatam. By listening Bhagavatam, one's heart can be purified. So when the heart will be purified, then the pure love will develop. Which is now, is there, but it is not pure love. The lust is there. That lust will go and pure love will develop. So, we are putting to purify the river water, pond water, we are putting some alum. You know alum? You know alum? Mataji knows alum? alum.
Potassium carbonate?
Huh?
Is it potassium carbonate? Carbonate? Potassium?
No potassium. This is one type of, looks like very like crystal, but it will be melted, it will put into water, it will be melted and it will purify the water. All the sediments will remain. In bottom, the pure water will come. That is called alum. So similarly, our love has become contaminated, impure. And how it can be pure? If you listen about the name, form, quality, pastime, associates of Krishna regularly. So therefore it is said, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Nashta Prayasu Avadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. If you are regularly listening Bhagavatam, then we are listening about the name, form, quality and pastimes of Bhagavan Krishna, then it will purify our heart. Our heart will be purified. Our love will become very pure. So therefore Mahaprabhu said that we should cleanse our heart. Heart is just like mirror. So much dust accumulated on the surface of the mirror. So we cannot see our own form in that mirror. The reflection is not clear. If we cleanse that mirror, then the reflection is clear. We can see our form very nicely. So similarly, the heart is also like a mirror. And this mirror, like heart, should be cleansed by listening and chanting. Shravanam Kirtanam. Shunitva Sokatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanam Hrudayastha Abhadrani Vidhunati Srut Satam. Shunitvam Sokatha Krishna. Listen about Krishna. Hrudayastha Abhadrani Vidhunati Srut Satam. There is so much impurity in our heart. Only by listening and chanting the name, form, quality of Bhagavan Krishna, then our heart is getting purified. Then one is becoming Satam, Sadhu, Surit Satam. When heart is purified, then he can become a Sadhu. So therefore it is said, Cheta Darpana Marjana. So when Cheta Darpana, Chetana Darpana, this mirror like heart will be purified, then the real love of Krishna will develop. Otherwise, one cannot develop love for Krishna. So therefore Krishna, if one is giving his love to Krishna, then very easily one can get Krishna. So Bhagavata is saying this thing. Bhagavata is saying how one can develop loving relationship with Krishna, how can one develop pure love for Krishna. So this love is so powerful. The great yogis, they cannot think about this love. This is beyond our speeches and mind. By mind, by speeches, we cannot develop this love. So, the yogis, they are not able to get Krishna. They are doing so much yoga, practice, meditation. But still they are not able to get Krishna. But a bhakta, in his pure heart, he is developing love for Krishna and he is calling Krishna, "Oh Krishna, I have cooked sweet rice for you. Please come and take." And Krishna is coming and taking that sweet rice because of that love, loving relation. So, Jasoda was saying, "Krishna is my son." Even Uddhava came to Jasoda, Nandaraja. He said, "Krishna is Bhagavan." They don't want to agree to it. They said, "No, Krishna is my son. Krishna is not Bhagavan." Because they have so much love for Krishna. Therefore he said, Jasoda Mata said, "Gopal is my son." If he would be Krishna, I could not bind up him. Because he is Krishna my son, therefore I could bind up him. And Jasoda Mata, due to Yogamaya potency's influence, is not able to understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. So if the devotees are having so much love for Krishna, the Yogamaya will not allow them to think that Krishna is Supreme Lord. For a single moment they will not think that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Krishna is very near and dear to me. That is with love. One may not have knowledge, education. One may not have studied, may not have study about Vedic Shastra. Shastra study is not there. He does not know so much mantras. He has not taken birth in a Brahmin family. He does not know the Jama, Niyama, Pranayama, all this Ashtanga Yoga. But he has love for Krishna. This Gopal Balak, the Gopa Balak, coward boys, they did not study so much. But they were having so much love for Krishna. So therefore Krishna was taking their remnants, eating their remnants. The gopis were having so much love. And that love was not having any hetu, any cause. So therefore it is said, ahetuki prem, without any cause. They were having love for Krishna without any cause. If we have love for someone, there is some cause. Cause is not there. But the gopis were having love for Krishna, they were having no cause. Only one cause, how Krishna will become happy. How we can make Krishna happy. So therefore, they could conquer Krishna. Who is not conquerable, he was conquered by them. Bhakti yoge bhisma tomar jinila samare. Bhakti yoge jasodai bandhilo tomare. Ananta koti brahmando mohe Namagopo Bohila Apone Bhishma Kumai Jinila Samari. Bhishma could defeat Krishna. He could conquer Krishna in the battlefield, Kurukshetra battlefield. Because Krishna promised not to touch any weapon. And Bhishma said, I will make him to touch the weapon. That was Bhishma's desire. So to keep up his promise, Krishna broke his own promise. And that is due to so much loving relationship, so much devotion for Krishna. Bhishma was said. Bhakti Yoga Jasodai Bandila Tomai. Jasoda could bind up Krishna by his prem bhakti. Satyami Siddhama Gopa Bahila Apani. Ananta Koti Brahmanda Bahejar Mani. Innumerable universes who is carrying on his head. Only by mind he is able to carry these universes. Now he is carrying Sridham Gopa, the coward boy Sridham. Because in game, Krishna was defeated. The condition was there, who will be defeated, he will carry the winner one. And Sridham Gopa saying, who are you? You are just like us. Why not you carry me on your shoulder? And that is due to so much love, loving relationship. So the gopis were having so much love for Krishna. And they gave up everything for the pleasure of Krishna. They gave up their own children, their own family, their husband. And they were running in midnight to Krishna. Why? Krishna will get pleasure. So, Narada Muni is describing how one day Krishna was very sick. And Krishna said that if someone having love for me, if he will keep dust from his or her feet, then you smear on that dust on my body, I will be cured. So Narada Muni was thinking this is very easy to get this dust. Because so many Lakshmis, 16,108 Lakshmis wives are there. So he went inside the palace and asked for the dust. They said, Baba, we cannot go to hellish planet because Krishna is our husband. How can we give the dust from our feet to Krishna? So Narada Muni then went to Braja and approached the gopis. The gopis said, you take. How much quantity you want, you can take. We can give you. But we want that our Krishna should be pure. So this is the pure love. The gopis were having pure love. And those who are having pure love, they will become happy when they see the gopis. When they see the Krishna is becoming happy. They become happy. They get happiness when Krishna gives happiness. One time Krishna was going for forest cow with the cows. The road is very stony road. Conquer, the pebbles are there. The gopis, they saw this. They are having so much pain in their heart. They are thinking, oh, Krishna's feet is very soft. how he is working on this. Let us do one thing. We will sleep on the road. So Krishna will walk on our breast. And they were considering their breast is very soft. They were having soft breast, so that Krishna's soft feet will not get hot by these pebbles. Again they are saying, no, Krishna's feet so soft, how they can walk on our breast, because our breasts are so hard. We cannot allow Krishna to walk on our breast. So this way, they were having so much love for Krishna. We can see they were having so much love. This is called Krishna Sukha Pai Atma Tyag. For the pleasure of Krishna, they are giving up their own pleasure. The devotees, they give up their own pleasure for the pleasure of Krishna. So everything is meant for Krishna's pleasure. Those who are devotee of Krishna, their mind, body, speeches, everything is made for Krishna's pleasure. Krishna sukha pai jateka chesta. All types of efforts and endeavors, they do for the pleasure of Krishna only. So, in the Braja, the gopis, they sacrificed everything for Krishna. So therefore, Mahaprabhu said, Aradhya Bhagavan Bhaje Satanaya Tadhama Vrindavan Ramya Kachit Upasana Brajabadhu Vargana Jakarpita. So one should serve to Krishna like Brajabadhu, the gopis. Because the gopis were not having the slightest desire for themselves. Krishna Sukharthe. Krishna Sukharthe. For the happiness of Krishna, they were doing everything. So in Shastra, we will not find that the paramore love is recommended. But in Braja, this is the highest rasa. Parakya rasa bhave brajate prachar. That is the topmost rasa in Braja. But the paramore love is not recommended by Shastra. Shastra will never recommend that someone will go having his own wife or husband will go for another one, wife or husband. It's not recommended by Shastra. And it is not also, this society will not accept it. So which is the obstacle in our sadhana path, and which is not good for everyone. But Uddhava is such a learned bhakta. He went to Vrindavan and is begging the dust from the lotus feet of the gopis. Because the gopis were extending this love, that is paramount love to Krishna. They are having their own husband, but they are running to Krishna for Krishna's pleasure. So, the Uddhava is praying for the dust from their lotus feet. So, who is great? The great person, supreme person, supremely great, those who have given up their own happiness for the happiness of Krishna. So therefore the gopis are Mahan, the great personality. So they have put Krishna in their heart, giving up their own enjoyment, desire. And they have also given up the Vedic etiquette, social etiquette, all types of etiquettes, in order to meet with Krishna, in order to give pleasure to Krishna. So therefore they are the great devotees. And Mahaprabhu said, if you want to learn how to worship Krishna, you should learn from the gopis. So, one cannot give up his bodily comfort if he has very little desire for his own happiness. But the gopis, they gave up all their bodily comfort, bodily pleasure, only for the pleasure of Krishna. Krishna sukharthe sarva tyag. For the happiness of Krishna, everything they sacrificed. And this was all possible on the part of the gopis. So, this message is given in Srimad Bhagavatam. So therefore, the Rishabdev is incarnation of Bhagavan Krishna. He is preaching this Paramahamsa Tattva. The Paramahamsas, they always try to follow the path of gopis. They try to worship Krishna as the gopis were doing. And that was the teaching of Mahaprabhu. Aradhya Bhagavan Bhaja Satanaya Tadhama Vrindavam Ramya Kati Pasana Bhajavatu Sarkena Chaka. So Rishabdev is setting the example how one can develop love for Krishna. So he was preaching Mahabharata, Rishabdev. He is also incarnation of Bhagavan Krishna. So he is preaching in this way. His sons were also preaching and he was also preaching this way. Therefore, it is said that first he established Varnashrama Dharma, because without Varnashrama Dharma, nobody will know what is our goal of our life. In Varnashrama Dharma, one will know what is goal of our life. If someone is following Varnashrama Dharma, then he will know that our Svarthavatihi Vishnu. We must go to the Supreme Lord Vishnu or Krishna. That is our goal. So therefore, the devotees, they preach Varnashrama Dharma. Where the Varnashrama Dharma is declined, they go and they preach Varnashrama Dharma. First they establish Varnashrama Dharma. Then they will preach how one can develop love for Krishna. And when someone will develop love for Krishna, he will remain beyond the Varnashrama Dharma. He has no need to follow the Varnashrama Dharma because he has love for Krishna. So therefore it is said, a civilization that does not know the highest aim of the life is no better than an animal society. Yesterday we were saying about civilization. What is civilization? What is the real Shabdhata? What is the real civilization? If we are not knowing Krishna, then we are not civilized. We are not knowing the Supreme Lord, we are not civilized. So therefore, first the devotees, they come and they preach first Varnashrama Dharma. Then after that, they will speak about the love of Krishna. First one should come to Varnashram. So Prabhupada Ji Maharaj came to Western country and he preached nicely about Varnashram, how one should follow Varnashram. Nice. So Rushabdev is doing same thing. Hare Krishna. Jai Srimad Bhagavatam Raj ki, Jai Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki, Srila Gurudev ki, Shri Shri Nitai Gaurachandra ki, Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Devi ki, Shri Shri Radha Radha Kanta Ji ki, Shri Shri Radha Gopal Ji ki, Samvet Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gauramanande.
Jai Shri Kancana Vasudev ki.
Jai Shri Gurudev ki jai. Any questions?
I have a question. This is the Adhik Maas, Purushottam Maas. So if you could give us some story about Purushottam Maas.
Okay, we'll speak about Purushottam Maas. Purushottam Maas. Today is Purushottam Maas. Started? Today?
Adhik Maas is already started.
17th. Today is 17th? Yes. From today start. We'll speak about it.
Gurudev, a question. In some countries, they have still like some cultures there. Is this like in some South American countries, not in the cities, but in the
Countryside.
village side, or in other countries also, not only in South America, they have some culture, but it's not very pure. But is this some overlaps from Vedic culture, from ancient time, or is nothing?
What is that?
It's nothing from Vedic time. This culture, which they are following.
Which culture they are following?
It's not completely pure, but it's something there also from Vedic.
Then what culture? Vedic culture, what culture?
Covering hair, for example.
Huh?
Like, for example, covering hair,
Huh?
or woman and man separate something.
Some culture is there, some. This is coming from Vedic.
This is from Vedic time.
Vedic culture.
But only little. Only little.
Yeah, they are in surface.
Like in South Germany, they say, oh, greet God.
Huh?
In Bavaria, they all say, Grüß Gott. That's the greeting. Greet God. It's like Haribo. Say, praise the Lord. It's like the greeting. Like, here they say Grüße or Hallo, but in South Germany they say Grüß Gott. It's like Vedic culture, no? In some way, no?
So, earlier Vedic culture was there, but slowly it is gone of everything. No Vedic culture is there now. Earlier it was there. India also, so many things are now not there. What we are seeing in our young age, that is not there anymore. The college influence.
Like in Switzerland, women were not allowed to vote.
Not allowed
There
to?
was no, women cannot vote.
Cannot?
Cannot voting.
Vote.
Oh, until I think 1978 or something. Until 78, women cannot vote. No right to voting. Vedic culture.
Gurudev, sorry. What was the verse of Srimad Bhagavatam which is giving hope to the people in Kali Yuga?
Huh?
You spoke about this somewhere in Srimad Bhagavatam, I think it's written about these people in Kali Yuga giving them hope. We are not able to do any tapasya, we have no brahminical qualities. Which verse?
Bhagavata is giving hope. Which verse?
That's not.
Bhagavata is giving hope.
But I think spoke about one verse or something.
How the verse?
It's,
Okay.
I was not able to write.
I spoke Bhagavad verse. Hmm?
All living entities of this Kali Yuga, no sadhana bhajan, no works like this.
Hmm. I did not know any verse. No verse. There is no verse.
Gurudev, many times people they're saying like in India the women are treated very badly, and here in West they're very much more right. And, sometimes people, when you're on the street, sometimes people they give this argument, oh India is very backward, women are always this gang rape and this and that, and then here it's everything better.
There is no rape here.
So what I'm saying, I always tell like here is much worse, but they don't believe. I say here the women are much more exploited, much more, but they say no, in India it's so bad, the women are suppressed and this and that.
Slowly India is developing now. The women are developing. Now they are also having same right. Independent nature is there. You see, independent nature, woman independence. Bharata is not having woman independence so much. That you are saying, or what?
No, I'm always defending India. When I always give the argument against that India is a woman actually more free and they're more so protected and actually have more freedom in some way. And here the women are so-called freedom, but they're more exploited. In the name of freedom, they're more exploited. Like that.
Everyone should become Krishna conscious. Everyone should become the devotee of Krishna. Then there is no question of exploitation.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this plane. So at the same time he said, like you explained, that Varnashram Dharma will be established, but then all these Varnas will be established again, means there will be Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, and these Kshatriyas will also fight, even in this the Sankirtan movement, where Lord Nityananda told to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's no time to kill the demons, it's just time to give them love. So will be still necessity for Kshatriyas to kill others?
Therefore, it is said the Varnashrama Dharma is a secondary one. The chief path is to develop loving relationship with Krishna. That is the chief path.
So this will go side by side, or this has to develop?
Yeah, where there is no question of loving relationship with Krishna, there should be Varnashrama Dharma. At least the people, they should know that they should go to the Supreme Lord Krishna or Vishnu. If someone is developing loving relationship with Krishna, developing bhakti, say, so he has crossed, he has gone beyond this Varnashrama Dharma. So establishing Varnashrama Dharma, the meaning is that the preaching is going on to go to the Supreme Lord Krishna. In Varnashrama Dharma, those who are remaining in different varnas, they were trying to help each other, and the main goal was to go to the Supreme Lord.
Gurudev, all religion want to establish a state. Like Islam, they want to have their own state. Jews want to have their own state.
They are foolish.
Christians want to have a Christian government.
They are foolish.
Then
There
we
is
should-
no religion. No religion, Islamic, Christianity, Hinduism, all these things are not there.
What about Krishna conscious government then? Krishna conscious state? Krishna conscious country?
You know,
Like,
you have so much desire, you just do. You preach nicely so that everybody will become Krishna conscious, then everything will be solved, no problem.
but I heard Prabhupada said Mauritius will be the first Krishna conscious country.
This type of thing, I don't know.
Prabhupada said so.
Maybe. Mauritius is a very small time. It may be possible.
Because the president of Mauritius, he invited Prabhupada that time. Already.
You made Germany, Krishna conscious country.
And Switzerland also or no?
So you will take the charge of both Switzerland and Germany?
It doesn't, I mean, it includes anyway. Switzerland, Germany is included actually. German speaking.
Question, yeah. In Gaudiya Math, sometimes Lord Chaitanya is worshipped, only Lord Chaitanya. In Gaudiya Math, they worship only Lord Chaitanya, not Nityananda or something. Yeah. So our question, Prabhupada made this Gauritai, Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya. Is that for some special purpose, why he did that, or what is it?
The Gaudiyas also, they put always Panchatattva picture. They put Mahaprabhu and also many ISKCON temple, Radha Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu alone is there. But though, where there is no Gaur-Nitai, there we should put Panchatattva picture. When you are worshipping, we should put Panchatattva picture. The Nityananda Prabhu is there.
And worshipping Nityananda only is not possible.
No. Nowhere. Gaur Nityananda can. Only Nityananda can.
Nityananda is the Lord also. He's also the Lord.
Yeah. Are you worshipping only Radharani anywhere? Cannot. Nityananda Prabhu will be happy if Gauranga is there. Radharani will be happy if Krishna is there. Minus Krishna, Radharani will not be happy. Minus Gauranga, Nityananda Prabhu will not be happy.
But Gurudev, there must be always Panchatattva must be there, no? Or Gaunitai is not enough, must be Panchatattva also, no? Because some temple they have only Gaunitai. And then I asked them, they said, no, necessary, we have only Gaunitai, there's no need Panchatattva picture. But it is necessary.
No, we should put Panchatattva. One temple, I went visited that temple. In that temple, there is no Nityananda, no Gauranga, no Panchatattva, nothing. Only Radha Krishna. I asked that president, very senior devotee, Prabhupada's disciple, why you have not put Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, or Panchatattva, nothing is here. Then he said, Prabhupada Ji Maharaj preached about Radha Krishna. So we have Radha Krishna. Cannot say anything. Our Prabhupada always said Krishna consciousness. Radha Krishna. only Radha Krishna. So we put Radha Krishna.
Prabhupada told to put Panchatattva pictures.
Baba, he is Prabhupada disciple, I cannot argue with him. He is Prabhupada disciple. So many things are there.
GBC can GBC can say.
GBC did not see this until now. Maybe. Now in India, this from our deity ministry, the devotees are moving everywhere and trying to establish the standard.
Gurudev, what about that? Some temples in America, ISKCON temple, they have demigod also there.
Where?
It's also, you can find in the Darshan book, there is one, I don't know, but some temples in America they have, it's in the BBT Darshan.
ISKCON temple?
Yeah. Some donor was there, he made some condition like that, and some Indians they give money like that, and then you put Shiva outside.
That is no problem. Shiva is outside, no.
Ganesh also.
Not in the altar.
No, like something, some separate.
A separate Ganesh is there, Shiva there, Durga there, no problem. But not in the altar.
Gurudev, what we do if suppose we come to one house, some Ganesh is there, suddenly we find out there is a Ganesh moved in some place, what we do now? I mean, like suppose you know, how we deal with that. I mean, it's not nice to keep it put away or something, you know? No? So
In
I'm saying
devotee
like,
house.
and suppose
In devotee house.
Yeah, suppose we are living somewhere and we find some of the devotee they have.
In our devotee house.
Yeah.
How they keep this Ganesha?
Yeah, like there's something in the shelf or something.
No. How? They are keeping the altar with Radha Krishna or
No, separate.
separate?
In a bookshelf. Just
Okay.
like, it's just handy.
What is the problem? Because they will say, this Ganesha was being worshipped from my grandfather time. So how can I throw Ganesha out? So in that case, he is allowed to keep Ganesha, no problem.
But we don't do puja like that. We also do puja for Ganesh.
No?
Give prasad something.
If you can give Mahaprasad to Ganesh, okay, Ganesh will be happy.
No problem?
No, why problem?
Yeah, because sometimes it is said we shouldn't worship demigods, no?
You should worship demigod.
Sometimes mentioned don't worship, Bhagavad Gita says don't worship demigods.
You are making them pleased by giving the prasad of Krishna to Ganesh. Ganesh will be happy also. No problem. For what? You want to get money or what? Ganesh puja. Okay.